If Hunter Biden is found guilty or pleads guilty to even one count of violating FARA, then Joe Biden is a co-conspirator because they're using the Biden name, as Devin Archer said, that's the brand that they used to suck in the money. Here's Attorney General Merrick Garland commenting in Philadelphia. ABC News catches up with him. Go.
Take channel one, it's over.
And before he speaks, you have to understand, nothing happens without his approval. So he approved this. He approved these charges, as he did the documents case. He approved the whole thing. Go ahead.
We have time for one question. Haley?
Thank you so much, sir. Does today's indictment mark the end of Jack Smith's investigation, or can we expect more people to face charges?
So immediately after the January 6th attack on our democracy, the career men and women of the Justice Department engaged in what...
All right, that's enough. This is a mob lawyer. His client, his personal client, is Joe Biden. He doesn't talk about the attack on democracy by the Biden family, the massive amounts, millions, tens of millions received by the Biden family from the communist Chinese. Just be clear about this without all the static, who said what. Went through shell companies and the money was split among members of the family. That's pretty amazing. Jamie Comer has now said, the head of the House Oversight Committee, finally has said, well, Hunter Biden clearly violated the FARA. This is the law that requires people to register as foreign agents if they're representing foreign governments and getting payment for it. Well, clearly that's Biden-Hunter times 1,000. And so I made the point on radio yesterday at some length. And I must be honest with you, I also told Jim Jordan this. Well, then Joe Biden is a co-conspirator in his son's violation of FARA. You fellas understand what I'm saying? Joe Biden is the reason Hunter Biden was able to travel the world, go on boards like Burisma, get millions, if not tens of millions for the family, the big guy, 10% off the top and all the rest of it. That's what Bobolinsky says. That's what it says in the laptop. That's what another witness, actually two other witnesses say. But that aside, if Hunter Biden is found guilty or pleads guilty to even one count of violating FARA, then Joe Biden is a co-conspirator because they're using the Biden name, as Devin Archer said, that's the brand that they used to suck in the money. And the idea that Joe Biden's on at least 20 calls. Dad, can you come here and tell them who you are? Yes, this is Joe Biden on Vice. Thanks, Dad. Go get dessert. You think that's what happened? He actually had his father call in. So the father doesn't say, who the hell is that? The father knew who the hell it was, but I don't have to prove any of that. All you have to show is that Hunter Biden violated FARA, millions of dollars flowed into his accounts and the family accounts, and he used his father, and his father was willingly used. This whole story about I was never involved in my son's business activities has changed from we never discussed it. There's so much evidence that they discussed it. It's not even funny. And these are witnesses that the other networks won't even talk to, like Bobolinsky, Devin Archer. The other day, I pulled all the major newspapers, the New York Times, the Washington Post, USA Today, even Wall Street Journal, putting aside their editorial. I looked at the front page of every one of the papers. No Devin Archer story. You guys believe that? No Devin Archer story about the 20 times Daddy was on the speakerphone. Nothing about the fact that Joe Biden was used as the brand. That's what they were selling. Nothing. Then I looked at the pages, the front page, the next day after the indictments were dropped, and the timing is purposeful. It's purposeful by the Department of Justice. And every headline, you should see the Washington Post headline. It's unbelievable about Trump indicted January 6th. It's a whole, like man lands on the moon. Right across the top, All that wasted ink right there at the top. That's what they report, which is why you hate the media, and I do too.
Want to see more Mark Levin? Go to levintv.com and subscribe now.